Evening, guys. So I said earlier I'll do a video just to explain how and why and where I was looking to, obviously for the trade today on Euro USD. So as you can see, we've got this high here, which gets taken by this sort of like push up here. Obviously, there's a few candles around here with wicks and which looks relative. Obviously, on the 2R, it looks relatively like balanced price action, and then obviously you get this impulsive push up to take the high. So straight away I was drawn to something around there, which I'll just mark. So just mark that for now. So I'll just bar replay just before that so I can show you the zone that I was, and why I marked up, why I thought it might react out of here basically. So I'll just delete that now. So we've got this large bit of imbalance here, real big candles here. So mark that as a low, an imbalance fill, sorry. I don't see too much down here. Maybe down here, but nothing like these candles here. So maybe touch a couple of bits down there, but nothing of that scale there. So then obviously we come to here. So obviously we've got a trend line there. So this is the imbalance fill I was just talking about, sorry. We've also got this big trend line here. So 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 touches. Pardon me. Creates a trend line, then sweeps it. Obviously it fills that imbalance and starts to react out of it. So it takes liquidity, it's created it, taken it, filled imbalance, starts retreating, and then I'll just go closer. So fills the imbalance there. So obviously as soon as it sort of fills that imbalance, we'd start be looking for change of character, marking change of character. So possibly this one here or that one. Also we've got this coming down here, retrace, break. Obviously this is doesn't do anything, so obviously this is the low, high, and then the next line will be drawn once it breaks this low here. So that would be my change of character. The other one's just noise, just is there to just trick you, I suppose. So I'll play a few candles. So obviously there, I'm just gonna, sorry, one sec. Now that's broke, obviously we've got a change of character there. Change of character. So at this point, obviously, we'd start looking for entries because it's done everything we wanted to do. It's created liquidity, taken it, filled an imbalance, and now it's starting to break above at least internal highs. So yeah, obviously, I know some of you haven't got the seconds chart, but even if you just look at this candle here, I'll draw a line to it. This candle there, it's such a big candle. It appears to be a tiny bit of imbalance here. Imbalance looks like wrong one. Imbalance. Obviously, it appears that there's a little bit of imbalance down there. I mean, if you're only on the minute, just try and read these candles as well, because you could have maybe included that in the entry just to be safe. But obviously once I drop to the second chart, you'll see why I didn't go down there. So I'll just remove that. So obviously, as you can see, this is a real big push, but obviously bearing in mind it's the 15-second, so in 15 seconds it moves this amount of chart, which I'll just measure. So over 3 pips in 15 seconds, which is a big amount, and it obviously leads to the change of character. So, and there's nothing really below, nothing that takes me fancy as such. Maybe a touch in here, but you could just include that in your stop losses, to be fair. So with that imbalance there being so prominent, something along them lines would be what I would set my entry at. Pardon me. So pending would be going on there. So that's a 1.2 pipette zone, so it would allow for a little bit of spread. Again, obviously my broker's real tight on, it's pretty much 0. It flicks between 0 and 1 on Euro USD, so things are pretty tight, but always give a little bit of allowance just to allow for, again, the differences between your broker and TradingView. So, but I'd be more than happy with that. And then obviously we move on to targets. So obviously we've got a bit of imbalance up here. Just show you. Again, same as the entry. This is a little thingy, so we get a little bit of the selling pressure starts from here. So obviously this is a big candle again on the 15. So take profit would be somewhere around there. It might go higher up here, but we'd rather be on the safe side. So get back to here. So take profit there. That is a 1 to 10. Like I say, it might come all the way up here. Might even target somewhere around there, but if we're being safe, we'd say take 10. There's no need to be greedy. You'd rather bank 10 than aim for more and not get it. So it does its thing. Let it do its stuff. Obviously it takes that target there, then that's no longer a target. Just going to speed that up because we've got the Asian session to create. Speed things along. And then we get the tag in, which was about 6:30 this morning. So for new targets would be obviously take the Asia high, maybe take this high here, take this high, and it might come for something in one of these. So something like that. Obviously there's a bit of a trend line going on in here. Not the cleanest, but you get the idea. So from there, obviously it's just literally touched it here. You'd expect it's maybe going to want to at least sweep these highs. So like I say, just maybe take that high somewhere. which is just shy of a 1 to 12. Which it absolutely obliterates. So it also gave just shy of another entry zone. Like a pipette off, so I'll just show you that as well. So we've got a build up of like liquidity under here. Build up of liquidity there. We've got a tiny bit of imbalance in here with a little order block sat below it. So that one there. And also this order block with a tiny bit of imbalance with liquidity sat just above it. Obviously we would then expect price to come sweep these lows. Obviously I would hope that it would tag into the entry zone and then continue up. But this zone also causes a little break above this little mini high here. This one here, that high there. So as we see, obviously this leads to the break above this here from across there. So I was relatively confident in it. I will just show you before we carry on as well, because I did miss it by a pipette. I think I looked at it on the 15-second, which I'll show you that first. And I think I just marked it off the 1 minute. So this is the 1 minute zone, tied to candles. Obviously if I'd have dropped down to the 15, and maybe included that one there, which I'll turn it green. There we go. Obviously this is what I should have done. Yeah, 5 don't really help. 15, if I'd have just made my zone a touch bigger, I'd have probably made the trade. So again, that would have been pending on. Obviously it's broken a high as well. Broken high is taking liquidity as well. So from there we would be looking at, again I had a 2 pip stop, and then we would see how what happens when price comes back. It might aim for, obviously I thought it was aiming for some of these imbalance fills up here, but I know it don't make it, so there we go. And then it starts to sell off from there. But as you see, that's a just shy of a 1 to 8 on that one. And this one's just over a 1 to 14 possibility. So possibility of a 1 to 22 today on just on EU alone. Took absolutely nothing. Obviously just shy of obviously they both touch on here. They both are shy of a pipette on me broker, so I'd have missed both even if I'd tried catching the first one anyway. But this is the sometimes the issue when you're trying to get it so tight, but overall the risk to reward is well worth missing a couple here and there, I guess. So cheers again, guys. If you've got any questions, please just fire away. I'll do my best to answer whatever I can. Cheers.